Hey everyone, I wanted to start this episode by being really honest. Life doesn't always look how we plan it. A few weeks ago, I lost my mom unexpectedly, and I've been walking through grief in a way I've never imagined. But I also feel like God was telling me to share this season the raw, messy human parts, because someone out there might be in the same place. Grief isn't just sadness, it's exhaustion, it's crying, it's laughing, it's being tired, all in the same hour. I feel like as I'm trying to go about my day, being a mom, working, I'm just hiding all of this like inside of like I just want to crumble. Other times I'm full of joy and I want to remember the good times, and then it circles back up and down. I feel so up and down. And that is what grief really looks like. There's no right way to grieve. There's no wrong way to grieve. It just comes in waves, and you just try to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And sometimes you slip, sometimes you fall. And you just got to get back up and do it again. What's gotten me through these last few weeks is God. Especially when I don't want to be near Him, I feel Him pulling me closer. I recently went home for my mom's funeral. I got to see my sisters. I got to see some family that I haven't seen in a very long time, and I'm so grateful for that. But man, I miss my mom. My heart is just shattered. And then, not to mention the stuff that I've dealt with, been trying to heal from my childhood. Pain that was inflicted by her. And then trying to grieve her at the same time because it's just all in my head. I've seen others cope with substances, alcohol. It's still there. It's just being masked. And I just cannot stop praying for them to understand that each time they wake up sober, it's going to be the same and even worse, because you're just causing more pain for yourself and the others around you. Grief to me is trying to hold on to something that's gone while trying to remember the good, and then the ugly creeps in. Laughing about all the beautiful times that we've had, and then crying just knowing those are never, ever coming back. I find myself forcing a smile. I find myself just so full of sadness sometimes. When I was home, I was going through my mom's stuff, and I found so many instances of God where she was holding on to God, and that made me so happy because I really didn't think that she did. And I'm so grateful to have found out that she in fact did. She was very mad at God. And God's a big God, He can take that. But nonetheless, she was still having those conversations with Him. So I find peace in that. I also find peace that she's not hurting anymore. I find peace in knowing that her days are not dark any longer. And that brings me so much joy. I'm learning that grace doesn't just show up when everything's fixed. It comes in and helps you get up in the morning. It helps you carry on. In the grind of your day, you see the grace show up where you're able to just push through it. And that is something that I'm holding on to. Jesus has definitely made lit the path for me to follow right now, and albeit hard some days because I just want to do nothing, or I want to isolate myself from him, and I don't know why. I think it's knowing that in the past, that's how I coped. I stayed in the darkness. I stayed in the dark. I just stayed in the dark. That's just all I knew my whole life. And now he's like, no. Shines that light so bright on me. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, you're right. What are you trying to teach me? What is this testimony going to be used for? It'll be used for good. I know that, because God works it all out in my favor, and yours too. So I'm just holding on to that right now, and I'm gonna get through that. I'm also learning that sometimes in life, when we are dealt certain hands, like, can we look back and say, what is this showing me? How can I change this? And look at it in a positive light. And what I think I'm getting the most from my mom's death is addiction awareness, mental health awareness, and also remembering to tell my loved ones that I love them more often. Even if it's a text or a 2-minute phone call, doing that more often, making room for that in my life, because too often we just take it for granted and then poof, they're gone, and that's over. So I'm learning to not take time for granted and understand that I'm on my phone a lot in the day. I can text somebody that I love them, and it matter. So that's what I'm taking away from this right now. But my heart's hurting, and I want to make a difference with this. I want to use this season in my life to help somebody else. If you're watching this, are you going through anything of this nature? Do you know anybody who's struggling with addiction or mental health? Or what are you doing about it? Are you being quiet? Are you letting them know that they're loved? If you're a follower of Jesus, are you turning them to Jesus? Seek him. Seek him in all things. Thank you for joining me, and I'm going to end with this. Exodus 15:26 says, I am the Lord who heals you. I love you guys. So does Jesus. May God bless you all.